Hi everyone, coming to you a little late tonight. I was trying to stay focused and didn't happen today, but I'm here. Anyway, I've been getting so many questions about credit cards and FICO score. So I decided to do a quick little video and explain to you why credit cards are so important. Namely, it's because there's 5 factors of a FICO score: payment history, credit utilization. Payment history is 35%. Credit utilization is 30%. Length of credit history is 15%. Inquiries are 10%, and mix of credit is 10%. Now, the reason why credit cards are so important, your FICO score is comprised of those 5 factors. Credit utilization is so important because it's 30% of your score. So if you pay your credit cards or you pay your bills every month, and you're never late, that's beautiful, that's great, that's 35%. The other 30% is credit utilization. And for the most part, your credit card balances comprise that credit utilization category. That's why it's so important that you have a credit card and you keep the balances low. If you do not have a credit card, you're losing out on almost 30% of a credit score. So let's say you have a student loan account. You pay every month. You're on time. You're paying it and paying. You don't have any credit cards at all. You may have a couple. You may have like a small collection account or whatever. You're going to take care of that. You're going to dispute that. And so you take care of that collection account. Your credit score may have gone up like 10 or 15 points because it was, fairly old collection account. And you're like, I don't understand. I took off the negative account. Why isn't my credit score increasing? Because you're getting almost 0 point. You're getting 0 points really for the credit utilization, which is 30% of your score. So I know a lot of people do not believe in credit cards or debt. You don't have to carry a balance on your credit cards. You could pay, let me just rephrase that. You could carry a small balance of like $5. Okay, you're going to pay $1 in interest, but that's okay because you're rebuilding your credit and you need to have that balance, so when FICO reads your scores, they don't skip over that particular account. That's why you're going to keep that $5 balance on there. But you don't have to keep like thousands of dollars of debt on that credit card. So, for example, let's say you're rebuilding your credit and you decide to get a secured card. Perfect opportunity, great. So you get a secured card for $200. So for $200, you get the card. You buy $20 worth of gas, which is like 5 gallons here in California right about now because it's summertime. So you get that $20 of gas, and when the bill generates, it's very important, when the bill generates, you see this $20 bill. Pay $15 of it. Because what happens is when the statement closing date generates, now you're gonna have a $5 balance that's going to be on your next bill. And so now FICO says, okay, now this person's starting to rebuild their credit. They have a $5 balance. So they're going to be looking for next month, how do you take care of that $5 balance? Well, you know how you're going to take care of it? You're going to pay it. As soon as the statement generates, you're going to pay off that $5 balance. Then you're going to charge another $20 or $20. So you're going to pay 15 of that. Then the statement's going to generate again. You're going to pay $5 as soon as the statement generates. So you're allowing FICO to see how you're managing that debt of $20, and you're keeping it under 10% because really 5% is the key spot you want to be at. But since your credit limit is so low, I'll say $20. That's no more than 10%. You cannot be more than 10%. So let's say, okay, you get an extra, $200 from your tax return. You can put that $200 on your secured card. So now, let's say $500. So now you have a $500 credit limit. Now your utilization has dropped from 10% to what's $20 of 500? So let's just say it's, So let's just say it's 5%. So now your utilization has dropped from 10% down to 5%. Now you're in the best place possible. Now you're getting all that 30% of credit utilization, and you're going to see your score increase. That's how you do it. You don't have to carry a huge balance. You have to carry a very small one, pay $1 of interest. Trust me, it's worth it to pay that $1 of interest in order for you to rebuild your credit. So now you're getting those points from credit utilization, and every month you're doing that. So now you got, I don't know, another $200 from Uncle Herbert. And so you're going to take that $200 and apply it on your secured card, which is in a FDIC insured bank account. So you put that $200 in that FDIC bank account, and now your credit limit is $700. So now you're like, okay, I'm going to go to Walmart and charge $30 worth of cleaning supplies. So now you charge, okay, let's just say you charge $35. You're still at 5%, and you're right where you need to be because your credit limit is $700. So as your credit score increases, now you're like, okay, I'm at $600. I was at $500 previously. Now I'm at $600 because I've been building my credit over the last 3 or 4 months. Now you can apply for an unsecured card. And that's why credit utilization is so important. That's why I always preach, do not max out your credit cards. It's the number one way you hurt your FICO score. So now you can apply for like a Capital One card, and they give you $1,000 credit limit. So now you have this $700 card, secured card, and you have $1,000 Capital One card. So now your credit limits are going to increase to $1,700, and you've only charged $20. You charged, I don't know, $20 on one card, and you charge $15 on the other. You pay that off. Let's say you pay it off in full. Wait till the statement generates. Okay, you're gonna charge, I don't know, $45 because you got a new skirt or a new pair of shoes. Let the statement generate, pay off 30 of it, let the statement generate and pay off the 15. You got to keep a very small balance on there. That's my recommendation. Keep it less than 5%. Your utilization, the best way to improve your credit score is to keep your utilization under 5%. I'm going to say that until until I can't say it anymore. Keep your credit utilization at less than 10%, preferably at 5%. I know lenders say 30% is acceptable. Yeah, that's okay. 5% is ideal. 10% is very, very good. 5% is even better. I hope this helps someone. I hope everyone has a great night. If this is the first time you've seen my videos, please like my page. Just to give you a quick shout out, Do-It-Yourself Credit Repair is coming, working on it now. I hope everyone has a great night. I hope I've helped someone. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Bye.